UPROOTED Chapter One by Luki Siffrin. He has to be cheating. Why else would he be spending so much time at the mechanics? I only assume this to be a rhetorical question from my boss. Trudy is the owner of a small coffee shop, which is where I work full-time, opposite the town bridge. Beautifully decorated, the building itself is really old. You can tell because the brickwork on the walls is all wonky and crooked, and the interior looks like it hasn't changed since the Victorian times. I know his car is Scrappy Rust Bucket, but even Scrappy Rust Buckets don't need that much maintenance. Well, that's hardly true. Your husband is clearly also a Scrappy Rust Bucket, and obviously in need of a lot of maintenance. No offence, I retort, rolling my eyes. This is why we get along. No filters here, G, she laughs, whipping my side with a tea towel. I hate that. Do that again, and I'll reinvent Ice Bucket Challenge with rank coffee dishwater. Obviously, I would never do that. Wait, I think I would. But if I do, the recipient would have to really cheese me off. Gross. Trudy turns her back and continues to pack away this morning's stock delivery. What on earth am I going to do with a complimentary case of instant spice chai latte? I don't know. You're the owner. Trudy's response was one of swift confusion. Not helpful. Use your imagination. I remain focused on washing this morning's mugs from the early commuter rush. I catch a glimpse of a resentful glare from the corner of my eyes. Manager special? Limited time only? I suggest, trying to be helpful. Possibly, she shrugs. Heat it up in my own urine and deliver it to the mechanics? That, I reply, disgust splattered across my face. That would be your judgment call. And with that, a customer walks in, causing the bell to ring as the door swings open. I recognise him. Comes in around this time every Wednesday. Usual? Yep, the bloke replies, reaching into the pockets of his blazer and places the exact amount of change on the counter. £4.50. Large latte, slice of toast, I call to Trudy, who nods in my direction in acknowledgement. How goes the audit? I ask, with a smile so fake I may as well wear clown face paint. Oh, finished that Monday, at last, he sighs. Now it is back to client reporting, and we're already behind. You don't fancy a boring office job by any chance? He asks jokingly. Something about his tone suggests he is flirting. No thanks. Handing over his latte and slice of toast, I move to continue the washing up. You'll get to work with me every day. I could not see him winking, but I heard it clearly. I have a sense for these things. No thanks, I repeat. Trudy struggles to contain a fit of laughter as I plunge a latte mug into the hot bubbles. Suit yourself, he turns, defeated, and not for the first time. creep. Being careful not to make my mutters audible to the eager customer, I continue with my cleaning. I feel a sharp dig just above my ankles. Looking down is Trudy with a pen. "Score!" she whispers, proudly looking up in hysterics. Steam billows off the polished latte mug as I withdrew it from the sink and replaced it down to one side to dry. "Hello?" The door swings open once again. Trudy greets the customer this time. "Hi." Another formally dressed gent enters. "Large mocha you can, please." "To go." Coming right up, she grabs a take-out paper mug from the stack under the counter and gets started. "Gee, taken early today." "You sure?" "Go for it," she swiftly replies. "It's a quiet day and you deserve the time off." "Thanks." I cannot argue with that, nor do I want to. Making my exit through the front door was a big relief, hearing that bell ring for the last time today. Inhaling the fresh air. Car fumes. Hooray for photosynthesis. I left my push bike in the storage shed around the back of the building, accessible through a dingy, thin alleyway that leaves little room for manoeuvre. After manipulating it round a torn open bag of trash, of which its contents decorate the concrete it lays upon, I mount the bike and head northwards. "Nice bike," I hear. "Thanks." A compliment is a compliment, even if it is from a random chav in the street. This isn't the first time I have been sent home early from work. In fact, it happens often. This time, I decide against going straight home. The weather is fair. May as well make the most of it. To the north of the town is a lot of narrow, scenic country lanes. Great for peace and quiet, perfect for escaping. The breeze feels fantastic through my waved brown hair as I swiftly pedal out towards the fields. Be alert, my child. I can hear the breeze warn me. Since when was your name Monica? I ask the blue skies above me. I appreciate the earth looking out for me. Sometimes I feel like nature is overprotective of me. If it could wrap me in a dense blanket of fluffy clouds to protect me from getting grazed knees and broken bones, it would do so. The earth and the skies have been growing more vocal in recent months. I get the sense that they are growing worried, but I dare not ask about my suspicions. Why should I worry about things beyond my control? The wind picks up again, curiously, from the east. You should not. This has me confused. Wait, what? Be wary of the future. It approaches faster than you can sometimes prepare for. This time from the west. The wind often speaks to me like this. I am grateful for its input in some situations, but I do find some of what it says a little intrusive at times. Refocusing on the road ahead, I approach a blind turning. Slowing down as always, cars tend to go like the clappers around this particular corner. I perk my ears to listen for traffic the other side. Nothing. The wind warns. Be wary. It always does with this corner. Once the turn is complete, a white van comes into view, at least 200 or so meters away. But this van is not one I have seen before. It aggressively accelerates. I start to pressure my brakes in anticipation, but the van has other ideas. The wind blows a gale. Leap, my child. The van swerves in my direction as I leap off into the thorns of the hedgerows, slinging the bike into a ditch. I see out the corner of my eye the van disappearing around the blind corner, and I turn to the fading blueness of the skies above. Fading, fading.